The starting lineup for Washington. At small forward, Tyree McCoy. At center, Jeremiah Williams. At shooting guard, Griffin. At the other guard position, Anthony Lyons. At the other forward position, Carey. The head coach of the visiting team is Brian Keith. Let's meet your Toronto starting lineup. The big man, 7 feet 1 inch, number 4, Chet Holmgren. At point, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the other guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 17, Michael, number 17. At small forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 55, Jack. At the other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 98, Theodore, number 98.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Moments away, it'll be the Raptors going up against the Wizards. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Ali LaForce, our reporter. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker. Then on Friday.
And that game against the Grizzlies, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Williams, and it's Jay in a shooting guard. And for Toronto, they've got Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Slim in at the shooting guard position. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
So the Wizards will get the first possession. Clutch passes to Jay. And there's the screen. To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a missed layup. And Washington with possession. Here's McCoy. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Jack. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the shot goes in.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Pass to McCoy. Here's Clutch. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's McCoy. Clock at 6. Here's Griffith. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Jack can't hit. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Washington.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Washington shooting their first free throws of the night now.
At the line for the Wizards, Carey. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Okongwu's checked in for Toronto. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Jack. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Williams passes to Carey. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Toronto in second.
Last year, they were so good at generating open looks from distance. That's why their three-point shooting was so high.
Here's Griffith. And a miss there off the inbound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Slim. Here's Boomer. Down low. Tries again. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Clutch passes to McCoy. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carey. His last outing, he had 24 points.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Williams. Okongwu with the rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Slim. Still without a bucket. Here's Boomer. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Shot is up, and the jumper is good.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more reliable as a jump shooter. With everything else in his game, look out.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Jack. Here's Slim. There's the triple. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Barrett's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Now Williams. Here's Griffith. Back to Williams. There's a screen. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
It's deflected.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Jack. Pass to Slim. Shot from the top of the key. Yep, that one goes. Slim's got 5.
I just love the ball movement.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Toronto ball.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Toronto leading by 5. Here's Jack. Pass to Boomer. They swipe it. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Slim. And a miss there on the triple. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 so far. Williams with it. Here's McCoy. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Boomer passes to Slim. All sorts of time. Good on the jump shot. He's got 7. And it's Washington with the ball. 7-point differential. Here's Clutch. No points yet. Pass to Carey. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
It's just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Boomer. Here's Slim. To the left wing. Knocks it loose. 6 on the shot clock. Picked up by Okongwu. From 15 feet away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Toronto making a switch here. Dick's checked in.
Number 1, Grady Dick.
Pass to Jack. Williams grabs the board. Washington trails by 5. Here's McCoy. Got a hand on it. Outside Barrett. Here's Jack. Boomer passes to Okongwu. Oh, deflected. Boomer. That one drops for him. Boomer's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Griffith. Rebound Toronto. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Boomer. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 9-point Toronto lead.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
Over to the left wing. McCoy, the pass to Williams. Here's McCoy. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Jack. 1:19 left in the first. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Clutch. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boomer can't get it to go.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Jack. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Here's Griffith. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Outside, Williams. With the drive. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Toronto out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. Moving the rock and finding the open man. Just great selfless basketball.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
We've got R.J. Barrett, Grady Dick out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Slim in at the point.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
And for Washington, they've got Williams, and it's McCoy in at the 3, the small forward. In transition, here they come! And here is Barrett. No made baskets yet. Outside Ingram. Pass to Slim from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Washington. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
To the wing, right side. Takes the three. Griffith, that's good. Griffith's got 5.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Slim, pass to Ingram. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Washington. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McCoy. Here's Carey. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Slim. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And your voice is
Some changes for Toronto. Simmons is checked in for Okongwu, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Dick. Washington trails by 4. Outside Whitmore. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points for him in his last game. Slim. That was good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Slim's got 11 points. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
And he gets the bucket. Carey's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Slim. Whitmore defending. Simmons against Davis. Out to the wing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Ingram. And again, Toronto with a triple.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Outside Davis. Pass to Whitmore. Inside. Davis misses. Toronto leading by 8. Outside Ingram. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Wizards have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's Slim. 14 points for him. Ingram on the wing. The three. Carey grabs a miss. Washington trails by 6. Davis, the pass to McCoy. Davis with a screen on Barrett. Back to Davis. He can't get it to go. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram. For Toronto, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, let's hear it. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Wizards in 5th.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Now off the inbound. And he lays it up and in. Slim's got 16 points now.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Griffith. Hits the trifecta.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
Pass to Jack. Outside Ingram. It's rebounded by Washington. Clutch has got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Slim. Pass to Boomer. Offline with a three.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Carey. Down low. Here's Clutch. And he slams it in one-handed.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside Ingram. Here's Slim. Last game he had 34 points. Here's Boomer. A shot from the mid-range. Jump shot is good that time. Give him 8.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Clutch passes to Davis. Here's Carey, covered by Ingram. Here's McCoy. 17 points in his last outing. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Toronto making the switch here.
Ben Simmons. R.J. Barrett.
Toronto leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Slim. Tipped away.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Davis. Still no points. Davis getting it done in the paint.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he knocks down the first one.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Williams is checked in for Anthony Davis, and so he hits both. Washington trails by 6. Here's Clutch. 6 points for him. Pass to Griffith.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Carey.
2 minutes.
Puts up a 3. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Here's Slim. 16 points for him. And the big finish by Holmgren.
That's a big-time finish for Chet Holmgren. Boy, you get him in the restricted area, look out.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Jack. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Slim. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. Washington trails by 6. Here's Williams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one's off. Ben Simmons is checked in for Toronto. He hits the 2nd from the line. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Raptors.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Outside Simmons. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He has 6. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Raptors foul. Number 98. First personal foul.
The free throw drops for Williams. Toronto making a switch here.
Line for the Wizards. Williams. 2 shots.
No good on the 2nd, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Slim. 16 points for him. Just 3 on the clock. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Toronto out in front. They're up by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Taking a look at the Raptors, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
And next up, guys, our current matchup. We're seeing a close game here for the Raptors.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Boomer in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jack. Now here's Holmgren, 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Carey. Back to Williams. Here's Carey. The fader uses the glass to drop it in. Carey's got 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. About a minute played here in the second half.
Wizards foul. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
What a pretty pass by Chet Holmgren. How about the big man finding his teammate right there?
Carey passes to Jay, to the middle. Clutch. Rebound, Toronto. They've led by as many as 11. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Here's McCoy. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Slim. Here's Jack driving in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for your Raptors, Jack. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
If you see yourself within screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You must select your dancing shoes at home.
All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. Washington, number 1.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Washington trails by 7. Here's Clutch. He has 6. Outside, Williams. Pass to McCoy. Just 4 to shoot. Driving inside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Shooting for Washington, McCoy at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Okongwu's checked in for Holmgren. Hits both from the stripe. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Slim, pass to Boomer. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded closely. Taking it inside, SGA.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's Clutch. Outside, Williams. Pass to Carey. To the paint. Here's Clutch. And he makes it on the layup.
Lions.
Clutch has got 8 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. Here's Jack from downtown. The rebound by Clutch. Clutch has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jay, the pass to McCoy. Drills the elbow jumper. And now just a 3-point Toronto lead.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Washington trails by 5. Ooh, an incredible double clutch dunk.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
The first one. falls. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Carey. Back to Williams. Here's Boomer. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul of the game. The home team on D. Griffith's shot is off.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Washington foul. McCoy. 2nd personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line from your Raptors, number 17.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Washington trails by 9. Here's Clutch. 10 points for him. They set a pick. Elbow shot. Williams misses. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Slim. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Griffith. For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Washington. McCoy's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Williams. Jay, the pass to Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line. The free throw drops for Williams. Toronto making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Davis, he's checked in for Washington. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Here's Slim. He's got 22. High arcing shot. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Clutch. Washington again can't hit. Toronto leading by 7. Here's Boomer. On target from about 13 feet. Boomer's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Up top, Davis. Pass to Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up at the elbow. Rebound, Toronto. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Goes to Washington.
Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto.
Number 3. Brandon Ingram.
Washington trails by 9. Here's Griffith. He's got 10. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Toronto leading by 7. Pass to Jack. Here's Boomer. Williams defending. Now Barrett. And here's Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Sinks the tray. Ingram's got 9 points.
Developing a more compact motion on his shot has improved Ingram's consistency from range.
Here he goes. Clutch passes to Jay. Williams with it. Pass to Griffith. Back to Williams. From about 19. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. Jack passes to Slim. Now here's Ingram. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Washington. Clutch has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Williams. Here's Griffith. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Now here's Barrett, tightly guarded. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Washington trails by 8. And there's the drive. McCoy, shot is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Anthony Davis.
1:06 left to play in the third quarter here. They set the pick. Slim misses.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Williams passes to Clutch. Cans it with nobody near him. Now just a 4-point Toronto lead.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Jack. Outside Ingram. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Ingram's got 12.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Clutch. Takes it inside. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Barrett. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's McCoy. And Williams punches it home.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Toronto out in front, leading by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Washington with the ball. They trail by 3. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Cam Whitmore. Castle is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Carey in at the 4-man position. Pass to Griffith to tie it up. They get it back. Here's Whitmore. 4-3. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Boomer. Checked by Davis. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Carey shot is off. The Raptors shooting a solid 47%. Boomer passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
For Washington, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Griffith, guarded by Barrett. Griffith's shot is off.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And they're pushing it up to take the lead. And Davis lays it in.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And it's good for 2.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Cam Whitmore.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Okongwu's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Both good from the line that time. The Wizards have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Griffith, guarded by Barrett. Davis throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play.
First team foul.
It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Shooting for Washington, Anthony Davis at the line for 1.
Free throw, no good.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Carey. Here's Griffith. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. And it's a 3-point Washington lead.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Make some noise for your Toronto dancers.
Switch here. Holmgren's checked in. Williams is checked in for Washington. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the Comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Boomer passes to Barrett. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Barrett. Clock at 6. Now here's Holmgren. Launches a 3. Oh, Williams with the block. Here's Castle. Holmgren with the block.
You love that Holmgren likes to send it back. Use that wingspan to full effect.
The 11-footer, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Holmgren against Williams. Outside Whitmore. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Griffith. He shoots it. And right through it goes! Griffith's got 22. Toronto trails by 3. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Boomer. Here's the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Griffith. Williams with it. Shoots over Holmgren. And the shot no good. A bit short.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams grabs the board. Washington leading by 3. Here's Griffith.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Washington.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's Griffith. Carey passes to Jay. A little mid-range shot is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Here's Slim. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. Here's Williams. Pass to Carey. Here's Castle. Second chance effort, and he nails the jumper. Griffith's got 12 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Wizards foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Toronto. And Washington making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Holmgren. Over Williams. And again, Toronto, no good.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Here's Carey. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
At the line from your Raptors, number 17, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
So he gets them both. Washington leading by 3. Here's Clutch. To the left wing. Here's McCoy. Drains the triple.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Toronto shooting at 45% of the game so far. With the step back. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense right on it. SGA working through contact inside.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Pass to McCoy. Here's Griffith. 6 to shoot. From the high post. And right on target. That one's good. Griffith's got 28.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the second free throw. Washington leading by 5. Pass to Williams. Here's Clutch. Williams with the screen. Williams on the wing. Into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th. Here's Slim. No good on the 3. Pass to Carey. Here's Griffith. Slim with the rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. You love the poise, the confidence of Chet Holmgren to step up and make a big shot.
Carey passes to Jay. And they go to the intentional foul.
Number 17, 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Pass to Clutch. Knocks it down from distance.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And Toronto calls time here. 40 seconds left in the game. Here's Slim. No good on the quick 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Clutch. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle for much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And that's an intentional foul.
4th team foul. Shooting for the Wizards. Carey.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
And Toronto calls time here. 17 seconds left to play in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
Too little, too late. Making the change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
A 3 off the inbound. It falls! And
about the vision that Chet Holmgren brings to the floor. Sees the entirety of the game and finds a ready shooter.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Here's Slim. No good from outside. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Number 17, fifth personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Wizards.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Washington picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
It's electric. Starlight, it's electric. I can smell the summer coming off your soul. Let me find a sign to realize it all. I just still can't sleep, babe. Can you hear the sound of the thunder? It's electric. Hold me down. In the daylight. Starlight, it's electric, baby. Come on, take me. Let the feeling shine like starlight. It's electric, baby. Diamonds pressure meter. Can you ride the waves like starlight? It's electric, baby. Come on, moonlight, take me. Let the feeling shine like starlight. It's electric, baby. Diamonds pressure meter. Can you ride the waves like to the moon or to the stars? Let's take it all to the
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Saturday and then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas.
And looking at the Utah matchup, that one's going to be the 7th game of the season, almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Skinny is out there with Slim, and it's the closer. Then there's Flash, and it's Brown in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nuggets, we've got Doncic. O'Neal is out there with Brown. That's Houdini, and it's Tucker in at the 7. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. And so I expect to see them keep the intensity up. So we should be in for a fun one.
Now here's Brown to the middle. Here's Wolf. It's rebounded by Doncic. Brown outside. Off target from three-point range. And so Brown will bring it up for Portland to the paint. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one.
And that one misses. O'Neal looking around. To the inside. And Wright pulls it down. Here's Wolf. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Slim. The screen from Brown. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Doncic outside. Over in the corner, Brown. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
Here's Wolf. Fires the three. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Houdini. Jacks up a three. Newton pulls it in. Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And pushing it up, here's Denver. A big dunk at the end of the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Wolf. There's the pick. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Brown outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. O'Neal from long range. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kept alive. Out to Doncic. From outside, off the mark.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Brown with a screen on Doncic. Wolf, no good.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Wright. And now, here comes Wright, leading the break. Launches the three, drills the three-pointer. 6 points for Skinny.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And your breaker is
The stats for Tucker. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Houdini. Tucker a screen. Houdini buries the long-range jumper. Houdini's got 5 points so far.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
O'Neal sets the screen for Brown. Another three for Denver.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch in the field, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Christian Brown's checked in for Denver. He hits both from the stripe.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Brown. Now O'Neal. Ball's knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Wolf. He's got 6. Here's Hopkins. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Houdini passes to Tucker. Here's Houdini. He has 5. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Wolf. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Tucker. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Brown outside. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Houdini. Tucker a screen. Here's Houdini. Lays it up off the glass. Houdini's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Wolf, no good. Denver with the ball. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. Denver passing it around. Pass to Tucker. Low block shot off the left rim and out. And so Brown will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Here's Wolf. He has 6. Here is Slim. Goes up to the stripe. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. An emphatic LU jam.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Wolf. Pass to Slim. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the line for him here.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Denver making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Avdia's checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Wright. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Houdini passes to Adebayo. Here's Houdini. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Denver shooting their first foul shot of the night.
For Denver, number 10. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Portland trails by 3. Here's Wolf. He's got 6. There's the lob to Brown. It's stolen by Adebayo. The 3. Brown's shot is off. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Here's Wolf. He's covered by Brown. They get it back. Brown, no good. The Nuggets lead by 3. Tucker with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Pass to Brown. 1:56 left here in the opening quarter. And another miss by Denver.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Wolf. Launches a 3. He's off on that one. Down low, Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Wolf. Pass to Slim. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
O'Neal's checked in for Denver. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Houdini. Portland also making some changes. Klingon, he's checked in for Brown. Wright comes in for Slim. And Shaden Sharp subbed in for Skinny.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Now, here's Avdia. We saw him with 10 points last game. And Wright gets it to go on the assist by Henderson.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
O'Neal passes to Brown. Outside, O'Neal. Adebayo with a screen for O'Neal. It's tipped. Klingon with the steal. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. And Brown pulls it down. Left side, O'Neal.
Scoot Henderson.
The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
That's good from O'Neal. Both shots good from the stripe. This one for 3. That one no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Denver on top as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
O'Neal is out there with Murray. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Brown in its shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to O'Neal. And it's Portland with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Brown. Still scoreless. And stolen by Wright. And Wright throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's O'Neal. The Blazers getting the bucket and stolen by Wright. Inside, here's Avdia. Fires at the elbow. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Denver ball. A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 10 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Doncic is checked in for Peyton Watson. The closer's checked in for Portland. Castro O'Neal. And Wright pulls it down. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Trailblazers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Denver calls timeout.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your hype squad. All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And again, Denver no good. And here are the Blazers. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. O'Neal against Wright, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here he goes. And it's Portland with the rebound. Just 1 point separating the teams. Pass to Sharp. For 3. Traps in the tray. Sharp's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Denver calls timeout.